Hello friends, welcome. I'm Neil Cooper, a Reiki Master here in the sunny south coast of England, today anyway. Well, I hope you're enjoying the course so far, and it's in-depth enough. There's quite a lot of listening to do. Of course, all the manual will be on an audio recorded auto voice that I've found, and download the audio for it, and yeah, it's good enough because I'm not a good reader. So yeah, come out of school without any qualifications, but not doing too bad. So I hope you're enjoying the course. If you are, could you please leave reviews and please leave stars. 5 stars would be nice, of course, but you do what you think's fair. Anyway, today we're going to be doing a healing demonstration for you for Reiki 1 students, and we're going to do it on the healing bed because that's just convenient, and a lot of people do heal laying down last thing at night when they go to bed or during the day, whenever. So we'll do that on the healing bed, but you can adapt these hand positions to a sitting on an upright chair, or lay back, or sitting on the floor in the sort of lotus position if you can manage that, or close to it. So just adapt it. If you find like you're going behind the head or anywhere and it really is hurting your arm or shoulder, just adjust it a bit, do it from the side or the front if you have to, because you're not forced to do those positions, and Reiki will just travel with your intention. And that is really how Reiki works more than anything as channels, because we have the intention of healing either ourselves or somebody else, and that is what really draws the energy in. Now, when somebody says, I got really bad emotional problems or trauma or something, then you set your attention at the beginning of the healing to heal that trauma, which can be in the mind, heart, other chakras, other energy sources in the body, because whatever we got wrong with us physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually is all reflected in our spirit as depletions of energies in our spirit. That's why the healing, the chi, or the ki energy in Japan, comes in our body, supplements it, and powers it up, and then really it then cures those and takes those depletions away to bring harmony and balance of the spirit, of the energy body. But then it transmutes into healing the physical body, the mind, the emotions, whatever it is. And you will get, clients say later on, if you do your Reiki 2, and others say, I can feel like if they've got a bad hip, I can feel terrible pain coming out at the moment while you're healing. Now it's drawing all that negative energy out of their hip, and they can actually feel quite physically discomfort from it. And also, mental emotional problems. They can feel big lumps of darkness come out their mind sometimes. And, I had a lady here for 4 weeks, and she walked away from here on a 3rd session. She said, I felt a big lump of darkness come out during the session out of my mind. And I walked out there and I felt so free from all my problems that I was actually smiling for the first time in years. So, and her friends were saying to her, you've changed, you're a different person from what you were. And that was after 2 sessions. So it can work wonders with some people that are really open to it. Anyway, we're going to do the healing demonstration now. So take what you can from it and enjoy. Love and light. I did my grounding, my protection and opening before I started this, and I sent out my thoughts to the universe to invoke the Reiki to come to me, and I asked my spirit guide, Su Ling, my healing guide, and my master guide to come and help me in this healing. And we just open ourselves and welcome that healing to come to us. From the source, we open our crown and we breathe the energy into our lower dantian or tantian in Japan. As we breathe out, it expands and keeps expanding out into our aura space. So just do about 7 or 8 of those. I'm just going to quickly show you the hand positions. I'm not going to give myself much of a healing, but I have opened and everything. Right, so the first positions, palms just below the eyes, hands, fingers on the forehead. This is for self-healing. And you stay there 3 to 5 minutes per position, roughly, or until you feel the energy stop flowing if you want to do it that way. And I can feel a lot of heat already. And the next position is on the side of the head. And then over the ears on the side of the head. And then over the crown and the back of the head. After that, the neck, because the crown, you can let that energy go down through the crown and down through all your chakra system and out into your energy body to heal you spiritually, to heal you physically, to heal you mentally and emotionally. So you might feel your hands get really hot. You may feel energies moving about inside your body. Then we just do the shoulders. So you want to go over the 7 main chakra as much as possible, but you're just freely allowing that energy to go any place it wants to go. And it can go right through you to your back, or be healing your feet. It can be going anywhere it wants to go. And the next position is the throat chakra and the heart chakra. Wow, I've got so much heat dropping down through my hand into my heart chakra. Really hot. And next position, over the heart chakra and over the solar plexus. And the next position, over the solar plexus and over the sacral. So the solar plexus is like 2 or 3 fingers above your navel, so about here in the pit, over your stomach really, and the sacral is in your abdomen, more or less. Then just put your hands down below and let the energy go through to your root chakra and around the base of the spine. And just relax, put nice music on, have some incense burning, whatever you want to do. You know, do it in the evening, put some candles around the room. Any way you can make the atmosphere a bit more pleasant for healing. Okay, and then you can do your legs. And what you do if you lay down, you just hold your hands on your thighs and you project the energy all the way down the legs and let it flow most freely. Just let it flow. Really enjoy the healing. Okay, I'm just going to do my forehead now, because that's the 3rd eye chakra, which I should have done when I was around my head really, and again I feel like my heart could do with a bit more. And what you can do is just run your hands through your aura about 3 or 4 inches off the body, just scanning for any changes in the energy. And if there's like tingling on your hand or cold energy, hotter energy, any change in the vibration, in the feeling, using your intuitive ability to scan your body for additional needs. You might find a blocked chakra or a need you know you've got. So you can start from the bottom if you want to, or start from the top and work your way up. And then down again, moving your hands around. If you feel a change, like say there was something needed in my solar plexus more, and you go across it and you feel a change, just keep running your hand over and back, and you'll feel it and detect it more then and say, yeah, definitely I can feel it. So you just go there and give it additional healing in that area. But if you want to heal a client until they're absolutely completely healed, the energy will eventually, the flow of it you can feel going through you will slow down. And then your hands will start to become cool. And when you move to the next area, you'll find your hands warm up again and the flow starts again. But normally 2 to 3 minutes per place. I mean, my healings as a Reiki master with quite a bit of experience, and they take about 30 minutes. Distant, maybe shorter than that, 20 to 25 minutes for a distant healing, but in person 30 minutes. Distant healings are a bit quicker. So yeah, you'll be learning distant healing in Reiki too if you do that. You might find, 30, 45 minutes, an hour you need to go for a full healing. So you can keep going till the energy dries up just to test it out. So yeah, that feels good. So I'm happy. Now, if you want to, you can heal your shoulders, or you can cross your hands and heal both shoulders. Just as you feel, the method you feel comfortable with. The Reiki 1 manual to download, if you always check the page after you've looked at the video for any downloads, because there'll be downloads on the actual page, so there'll be Reiki manual near the beginning to download. And I've got my own Reiki manual I've added to it for you to download too during it. So you can keep going down, doing your wrists, healing your hands, wherever you want. Then, you can go to anything that you have got wrong with you. Which I've got a bit of depression, so I'll heal my mind, or go behind and heal from both sides. Okay, right. And when you've finished, what you do is close your energy system down. So you start from the crown and you see your chakra close into a normal state that never fully close. And then the brow, the third eye chakra, close into a normal state. And you can just run your hands slowly down. Your energy body or spirit dimming to a normal state. And the throat chakra closing. And the heart chakra closing, and the spirit dimming, and solar plexus closing, the sacral closing, the roots closing, everything closing. So just close your energies down so you don't walk open like an aerial picking up everybody else's problems. Because you can walk around the supermarket, if you're empathic, and pick up everybody's negative emotions even more. And Reiki can develop you to be more aware spiritually, and abilities. You can, start finding connections with your spirit guides sometimes and feeling them, because it opens up the sixth senses. Okay, that's closed. Now what we want to do is ground ourselves. So you just see yourself growing roots from your feet and shoulders, if you like, outside into some nice grass, just grounding yourself back to the here and now. And you leave the protection around yourself, which I've made a video about protection and grounding and closing and all the rest. You just ground yourself back to the here and now, back to the earthly connection, back to the present. And once you feel you're fully grounded, draw those roots back up. And that's the end of your healing. So I hope you enjoyed that. And keep watching the videos and progressing yourself and doing your self-healings in your 21-day detox. And it'll power you up and you'll be a great healer by the end of it. Love and light, friends. Neil.